Most traders think the RSI is useless. And honestly, I don't blame them. Used the traditional way, the RSI indicator is one of the most abused indicators in retail trading. Overbought, oversold, blind divergences. There's really no context or really much structure. And this is exactly why most traders get steamrolled trying to use it. But what if the RSI wasn't a signal tool at all? What if it was a context tool designed to work within a structured framework, not to replace one? And that's what this video is about. In this lesson, I'm breaking down the VWAP Wave RSI, not as a standalone strategy and not as a buy and sell signal, but as a contextual filter that works alongside the VWAP, its deviation bands, the volume profile, and auction behavior in general. We're going to go over why the RSI fails most traders and how an adaptive RSI behaves differently when anchored to balance and price discovery. And most importantly, how I use the VWAP Wave RSI to confirm entries, to avoid traps, and to not get run over by low quality setups. This is not about predicting reversals, and it's not about calling tops and bottoms. And it's definitely not about adding more noise to your chart. This is about alignment. Principles first, then setups, and finally execution. So if you already trade the VWAP Wave setups, this tool can help improve your timing, prevent you from going long or short too early in rotations, and waiting for better levels. And in this video, I'm going to show you how powerful an adaptive RSI can be when it's tied to auction behavior. So let's get into it. First, I'm going to show you how to get it. We're going to use it with its default settings, so we don't really have to change anything. And then I'm going to show you how to trade with it. So first, you need to go to VWAPwave.com/RSI. This is where you can join my free Whop. Make sure you join over here, and then you can enter the free Whop. It's absolutely free. If you can't access it, it might be because your country is blocked by Whop. Unfortunately, we have no solution for you at this time. Some countries are blocked due to high chargeback issues. Once you're inside the free Whop, you're going to go down to the Drysdale Trading Group on the left-hand sidebar, and then you're going to go over to the Trading View section. This is where you're going to put in your Trading View username, and then you're going to claim the indicator. You can claim both the VWAP Wave RSI and the VWAP Wave Initial Balance. This video is going to be about the RSI. While we're here, you can also grab free access to the free Discord community. You can grab my free VWAP Wave Core Setup Guide for the 4 core setups in the system. And you can also check out our market recaps and any announcement and news happening inside the community. Now, once you've claimed the indicator to your TradingView username, you're going to go over to the indicator section. You're going to go over to invite only scripts, and you're going to go down to the VWAP Wave RSI. It's right down here by Trader Drysdale. Okay. You're going to click on that, and it's going to add it to your chart. And it will pop up right here at the bottom. Okay, it might not work right away. It might say you need to contact access from the author. You just need to restart your TradingView. This always happens when you get a new invite-only script. You need to shut down and restart your TradingView, and then it'll work. So now that we have it on the chart, here's our settings. All of the default settings are going to work just fine. We have it on the 14th link. We're going to plot it as candles. We have support resistance zones, the colors, and that's essentially it. It's very simple. This is an adaptive RSI. And the way I want you to think about it is very much like our VWAP Wave system. Now, if you're not familiar with the VWAP Wave system, you need to learn the basics and principles of that system. We talk about a market that's in balance, like it is here between the bands, and we talk about a market that's in imbalance or price discovery outside the bands. We're looking to discover new value. If you don't understand these principles, this is not going to make full sense to you yet. So I highly encourage you to grab the free trial and to go through the entire course so you have a better understanding of the trading system. So the RSI is going to be very similar. Okay, the VWAP is going to be like the center point of control band. The upper band and lower band are going to be like the upper and lower gray band. These are going to be our value area high and value area low. When we're between this area, this is a market imbalance. We're going to fade the extremes from one band to the other. When we're above, this is considered price discovery, above and below, and we're going to want to trade in the direction of the price discovery. All right, these are not our traditional overbought or oversold levels. When we come out of price discovery and back into balance, the point of control can serve as a springboard, very much like the VWAP bounce setup in the system. So you can already see the setups materializing. This is going to be our price discovery continuation setups as they pull back to the lower red band. Here you can see our return to value as we begin to trade between the bands and back in the RSI. Where do we go? The upper band, that's our short VWAP bounce. And every time we came back down to the lower band, this was a buy that lined up pretty closely with our lower band on the VWAP. This is going to be a fade value area extreme setup. So most traders will then ask, when do you buy the oversold or short the overbought levels? So that's not the best way of this indicator. It's not the traditional RSI. Now there are scalps at this level. If we get really extreme and we're trading well beyond the green or the red line, there could be an extreme scalp in there, but you're going to want to be very careful. As you know, a market and price discovery can keep moving in that direction. It's always going to be better to long the pullbacks to the upper or lower band. And then once we return to value on the RSI, that's where you can get the better fade trade. You're not going to be looking to top tick or bottom tick the fade. The tool really helps me be patient, waiting for the best rotations and when to trust a better setup. So when the VWAP bounce lines up with the lower band, I like that trade. When this uptrending price discovery pulls back to the upper band and lines up with the upper band here, I like that trade. When price action returns to value and holds within the value area in the RSI, I like that trade. However, I don't like this price discovery continuation because we're already starting to return to the value area. Shows me the transition is already underway. We also got this VWAP bounce that bounced to the middle band and kept going into our price discovery. Once we reclaim value, I can trust the long above VWAP. So I encourage you to put this on your chart to start back testing, look at the different conditions and see how you can best use this tool as a context tool within your own trading within the VWAP wave system. We're using it every day in the live room. Come check us out on YouTube on the delayed feed, or you can come into the premium Discord where we're trading live with low latency at 9:30 a.m. New York time, every market open. We're calling out the VWAP Wave 4 core setups each and every day, and we're helping traders learn the system with some real consistency. Hope to see you in the room, and check us out in the next video.